I can't believe that it's less than 2 weeks now until the South Downs Way 100. It has come along very, very fast. So I thought it's about time I did a bit of a training update. So a bit of a recap. So my training was going great before I went to LA. Had a really steady build up, ran the Southampton Marathon, so I was feeling pretty fit before I went on holiday. And then I had just under 2 weeks of no running at all whilst I was in LA. It was a good break, but yeah, I did feel like my fitness really dropped having literally 2 weeks of no running. When I came back, I had about 2 weeks of building my fitness back up, and then I ran the big way round 50k, which went way better than expected, but it was like a hard big effort. So afterwards, yeah, I mean, I ran that 50k in about 4.5 hours. So it was basically like, you know, a light marathon effort for yeah, over a hilly 50k. So yeah, it was a big session, a big race for me. Much harder than I expected, much harder than I planned. But afterwards I really needed like a week or so before I could get back into training after that race. So since the 50k, I've had about 4 weeks of training. 3 of them were like really solid high volume training weeks, and then 1 was more of like a recovery week where I had a couple of days off because I was really busy having a hard weekend drinking for a mate's stag do. So yeah, 3 really solid weeks of training out of 4. But yeah, I feel like generally this has been a really solid training block. Over the last like 15 weeks, I've probably had like 3 recovery weeks. Obviously 2 of them were complete rest weeks, but because of the holiday. But yeah, I mean, the training's been really solid. Long runs have been building up to about 4.5 hours, and like finding those long runs quite comfortable, doing them at a quite easy pace, but I'm not struggling to go the distance. So that's a really good sign, going out for 4.5 hours and feeling like I could go on much further. So yeah, pretty happy with how the training's been going. As well as the long runs, the speed sessions on the track and the threshold sessions have been going really well as well. Fitness just seems to be in a good place at the moment. I've also lost about 5 kilos since the marathon, so that will definitely help. It's not the 10 kilos I was looking for, but still moving in the right direction. The one thing I have been struggling with a bit is time. So work's just been a bit intense for the last 2 months, so haven't had much time for strength work, but it's the same reason why I haven't been putting up as many videos. Just longer work days cutting into some of my spare time, and you know, had a lot on at the weekends, had the big holiday as well. So yeah, the strength work would have been nice if I'd got more done, but hopefully it's not the end of the world with the long runs and the volume that I've been doing. So yeah, now it's less than 2 weeks until the race. I'm kind of tapering down my intensity now and dropping back my long runs. I'm kind of in a place where if I was running a 100k ultra, I'd be super confident right now, but it's a 100 miler. Never run a 100 miler before, so I don't know. There's that like uncertainty where I'm like, do I have the strength in my legs to do 100 miles? Obviously I'll run it slower than I'd run 100k, but it's quite a lot longer. Like I finished my 100k in 12 hours, and I'm estimating this will probably take around 24 hours, so it's just way longer, so much more opportunity for it to go wrong. So yeah, just kind of in that place now where I'm planning and trying to figure out how I need to approach the race. I think I've done a fairly decent amount of training for this, so yeah, goal is just to finish it really and enjoy it. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. Definitely a bit nervous for this one. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fun. But yeah, planning on filming the whole thing, so hopefully that goes well. Hopefully the race goes well, and I'll have a decent video for it. Definitely going to be one to remember. Kind of in the mindset where I still don't know whether I'm going to enjoy running 100 miles, but I definitely want to do one, and then I'll decide if I want to do more. But yeah, nervous, excited, but yeah, hopefully it goes well. All right, well, hopefully I'll be putting up a video in the next 2 weeks celebrating the race. But yeah, all right, well, cheers for watching. Bye.